Hi, this is John Sue. I'm a licensed real estate agent in the province of Alberta, and today's topic of the Naked Real Estate series is, in my personal opinion, why the FSBO system is an ineffective way to buy real estate. First, we'll talk from the perspective of a buyer. Typically, buyers spend countless hours on the internet looking at properties, looking at prices, looking at rooms, looking at colors, and then in their mind doing the comparison of how much is this property worth. You're always wondering, how much is this worth or how much is it not worth, and you're just spending countless hours and stressing out about the value of homes, trying to play real estate expert, when a realtor could simply send you a bunch of comparables and he can tell you what the value might be. You deal with a lot of homes that you go see, they'll be overpriced. How many times have you walked into a home, walked out, and you said, wow, that seller's out to lunch, right? He's way overpriced. Or have you ever even dealt with an owner, you honestly, genuinely wanted to buy the property, but it didn't seem like the seller wanted to sell, like he didn't care. Like he was just there just to be there, but he wasn't really serious about selling the property. But in the end, what I think as a buyer, the most inefficient part of the for sale by owner market is you enter into an emotional negotiation. So for example, say this, guy's got a house for sale for $450, but in reality it's $430, and it needs an entire new paint job and needs brand new carpet because he thinks lime green is a beautiful color, but it looks like Mexico in Edmonton, Alberta. So you go in, you say, you know what, I'm going to offer you $430, which is a fair price, and I need to do a whole paint job because this paint job is not my taste and my wife doesn't like it, and your carpet is basically garbage. From the seller's perspective, you just insulted him because that's his wife's favorite color, lime green, and he thinks it's worth $450, and he thinks you're full of crap. So that's why I think getting directly involved with the seller is probably the worst thing you can do in a business transaction. Not just in real estate, but in any buy and sell transaction. There is no cushion for the emotional negotiation. Let's look from the seller's perspective of dealing in for sale by owner. Typically, yeah, many people walk through your house. I call them window shoppers. People who got nothing better to do on a Sunday. They saw that you had an open house and say, hey, I might as well take a look at my neighbor's house just to see what the inside looks like. I've known him for years, but I've never been able to go inside his house. So you get a bunch of people go through your house like a shopping mall, and everybody tells you, yeah, your place is great. I love your place. Fantastic. I'm going to talk to my wife about it. But you've received no offers, and nobody's returning your phone calls. So what I call that is 0 to no feedback. Because really, how does that help you sell your home? When people are coming in telling you it's nice, but they don't want to say to your face, well, the place is in terrible condition, or this sucks about your property, that sucks about your property, right? Saying negative things about your house is like insulting somebody's kid. You really don't want to say that to their face, because no matter what you say or how you say it, they're going to take it personally. And another thing is, I always mention is, you're going down to the emotional offer. A lot of the times people feel that the house is worth, say $450, like in the first example, but in reality it's worth $430. No matter what you say, you can't convince them that their house is worth $430, even if you show them similar comparables. So you always get sucked into the fact and you become stuck on getting your price. And that doesn't help the sale happen. And realistically, unreasonable sellers, they're really not serious. They're saying, this is what my house is worth, but I don't really need to sell. We'll just test the market out. And how many sellers get insulted or angry when they get lowball offers, or so-called perceived lowball offers? They get angry, they say, get out of my face and get that ridiculous offer out of here, because you're insulting me, you're insulting my wife. Do you think I'm an idiot? And how many times has that happened to buyers and sellers? So I'm not here talking and making up scenarios. That's a reality of the real estate market. And that's what happens when you deal with large price items. So that's my perspective on why the real estate market is an ineffective way to sell real estate. In my personal opinion, what I like to call for sale by owner real estate transactions is I call them real estate transactions on LSD. Why? Because there's always a disillusioned buyer and a disillusioned seller. And that's why without a realtor, this is what your real estate transaction is going to look like. Thank you.